Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to introduce you the expensive gym water bottle holder and what it's actually used for. So the reverse hyperextension, in our case we have a Rogue one, is an awesome tool. It's designed to help you strengthen your posterior chain, so our lower back, our glutes, and our hamstrings predominantly. Okay. The reason it doesn't get used is for a couple of reasons. Usually, people just don't know how to use it. Number two, it's often not incorporated in people's routines versus like a common deadlift or something like that. So because people don't see it, they often don't use it or know how to use it. And three, if you're short, it's very hard to get into. Okay, and what I mean by that is, especially if we're adding plates and trying to use the platform, it can be awkward to climb up like a seal or something flopping onto the ice to get up there. But essentially, you could give yourself a platform to step onto, but you will feel a bit of pressure in your abdomen. And again, that's another thing that people might kind of find uncomfortable. Just get an extra black mat and place it on there, and essentially it would be a wonderful tool. So this sucker was designed, and I mean, there's some controversy. Traditionally by Louis Simmons is like the common person that we know, like the godfather of powerlifting, because he'd broken his back and he needed a rehabilitation tool. So he kind of gets credit. Around the same time, there's actually a Canadian trainer that had put forth something similar, and even back like 20 years before that, in the 50s, there were pictures of gymnasts and whatnot using something kind of similar that they had designed, using weighted boots. Moral of the story is, give it a try. And you might not have wanted to because you just didn't know how to use it, like I said, but it's a really good alternative to deadlifting. So if you're looking for something to help strengthen your lower back, or if you are working around an injury, maybe you hurt yourself doing a back extension, or doing a deadlift, or you get that extension-based pain, this can be a really good alternative to start to rehab your back and kind of callus it and get strong enough that you can start to put those exercises back in. Okay. If you want to get this set up and jump in, the easiest way to do it, as I said, is to kind of slide your body on. So I'm basically going to jump up with my belly on. I can grab onto the handles, and I'm kicking backwards. So I put basically my hip crease on the edge of the platform, and I'm kicking up to parallel. Okay. Now, if I want to make that a little bit harder, what I can do is I can plate load it. So it's got an area to hold plates. I find cast iron's a little bit better. There's less risk of you smoking your shin or something like that as you're kicking into your reps. So you can of course load that up with some cast iron plates. Throw in first day, throw in a set or 2 sets of 12, and then you can start increasing it from there. You can increase your weight, and it is an awesome tool. But like I said, it's underutilized, I think, for a couple of reasons. Let's start to get away from that. But in a controlled momentum, I can draw up and down. And I complained about for small people, for shorter people, excuse me, even if you are tall, you might find it, you have a bit of a limited range of motion, so kind of play with it. But give it a try and keep you in bed yesterday.